Hello and welcome back again for another manga talk. This time I'll be talking about the Arlong Park arc from One Piece, so please enjoy. So as I said earlier, this is going to be on One Piece Arlong Park, which is about half of Volume 8 to just about half, maybe a little bit more, of Volume 11 from One Piece. And we're coming close to the end of the East Blue saga, but I'm going to talk about, just before I talk about the ending of East Blue, I'm going to talk about Arlong Park. So basically, in the last arc, Nami stole the ship from the Straw Hats. She set sail to her hometown, which is run by this pirate by the name of Arlong. He's a fishman who thinks he's like humans are inferior to fishermen because fishermen can survive on both land and sea, and they're pretty goddamn strong. Like, you could like flip over a building, or a few of them at once actually, and basically he just takes over this village and like basically acts like a dictator and makes people pay ridiculous taxes. Him and his fisherman crew. He even has a building and like a whole, like, sort of like a resort built just for him called Arlong Park. And it's pretty crazy what goes on. And I mean, this is a picture of him. He's like a shark guy, and you just like see some of his crew behind him there, like an octopus and a stingray. He's a pretty vicious character. He basically makes a deal with Nami that if she raises a certain amount of money, he'll set her village free. But of course, he doesn't honor his word and sends in a shifty marine to basically come into Nami's place and just take the money off her. And while that's going on, Luffy with his new chef Sanji comes in with Yozaku heading towards Arlong Park. And at this stage also Zoro, Johnny and Usopp are already in Nami's village trying to find her. And basically there's a lot of things that actually go on in this. At one point Zoro gets captured, ends up getting free by tricking some fishmen. Then Usopp gets captured, and then of course he gets basically knocked off by Nami. There's a whole thing about that. And then there's he gets out, and then there's this whole thing about every character just going back and forth between the village and Arlong Park. It kind of wastes time, but then it's so worth it at the end of this arc when you just see Zoro, Sanji, Usopp and Luffy just come in after hearing Nami's backstory. He just barge in to Arlong Park. Luffy is like, which one of you is Arlong? Two fishermen even try to stop him. He just whams their heads together and then just like pulverizes Arlong right across Arlong Park, right through a wall. And basically this is where shit goes down. You have a giant sea monster that's like a cow creature, a giant cow creature. I don't even know why I keep saying the word cow, but yeah, Luffy just basically grabs it by the horns and spins it around, crushing all the fishmen except for like 3 of Arlong's officers. And this is the arc where you see Zoro, even though he's badly wounded, he's beating the crap out of this octopus guy. You have Sanji, who gets flung across Arlong Park through a wall by a very strong kick by a stingray fisherman who knows fishman karate, which is apparently a thing in this world. And he also nearly drowns, and that's not a problem for fishermen because they can stay underwater for whatever amount of time. They can still breathe, but Sanji could not, and he was almost like dead in a few seconds. And he kicks him right through a building and pulverizes him. And then Usopp, you see Usopp actually going one-on-one with an enemy. He actually realizes that he cannot depend on the Straw Hats all the time. They need to know that they can depend on him also. And he mans up and he beats the crap out of a merman. He sets him on fire. And then of course there's the Luffy and Arlong story, or not story, fight, and Luffy sees like what happens, like where Nami was when she was just a child, about like 8 years old. And he's like, and he just basically destroys the whole building. He beats the crap out of Arlong, and he's like, Nami, I am your friend. And this is when Nami realizes that she can really depend on Luffy. She can depend on all the members of the Straw Hats, and she truly feels like she belongs with the crew. And it's an absolutely amazing story. And it's one of my favorite arcs, along with the Baratier. And I think it's an absolutely incredible arc. And I really hope it encourages more people to read One Piece. I hope this video encourages people to read One Piece, because it's such an insane series. Even like the first saga here, it's just incredible. And that's where it should get people hooked at the beginning. That's how you get people, and I have to say One Piece definitely does that for me. And we only have one last arc left in this, and so hopefully you watch that video. And if you have not, please watch the previous videos I did on the East Blue arc. And I want to thank you all for watching this video, and please subscribe, like, and leave any comments if you have any, and thank you very much.
Yo! Don't give it up, Luffy. Don't give it up, Solo. Don't give it up now, baby.